Hi, we're the cast of Severance.
And we're about to watch some
iconic moments from season 2.
That's right.
Oh, who's this guy? Where'd he come from? Oh, shoulders.
How long did it take you, Tramal, to learn the choreography?
Oh.
Yeah, you were working on this.
I was. We filmed this sequence over a couple weeks. Is that right?
Yeah.
And so I remember showing up on the weekend, working with the band in the trailer, learning how to spin the baton, and working on the choreography. So it took some time.
I love that shot of you kind of doing that move back and forth, but it's the handheld camera kind of looking through the crowd at you doing that.
Sure, yeah.
It makes it, as an audience member, feel unsettled, and it's kind of scary and unpredictable. Like you really don't know where this is going. And you're like small in the frame too, which is very weird. I remember shooting this for a long, long time. How did you keep your focus? Because it was, they shot from every imaginable angle, but also you were very much a part of the band and working with them as well. How did you, because when something like this is spread out over like 10 days, you have to really kind of keep it straight in your head, right?
Yeah. It was really great to be able to just like really dive into where Milchick was at that moment.
Yeah.
And it really felt like another side of like the Defiant Jazz moment.
I'm incredibly impressed to hear that you shot it over a number of weeks.
Yeah, I know,
because
right?
you maintain energy all the way through.
Thank you.
Is there any freestyle elements to it at all?
There was a bit of freestyle. Yeah, you know, we had a choreographer. It was Tyrone was our choreographer.
I don't know, I didn't have to do any choreography.
Oh yeah, you got off, yeah. It was Tyrone, Ty, and they guided me through some of the steps, but they said, you know, make it your own, find ways to really flow. It was a great time. And that music, I mean, is it Theodore Shapiro who created that score?
Yeah.
It just really empowers it, I mean.
And we should say the marching band too, they were incredible.
Absolutely incredible. Great group of musicians and artists. Oh.
Hi. Wow, this is, I never expected to actually speak to you.
Holy sh...
Let alone get an apology, so, thank you.
Yeah, you know, this was gonna be something that was going to happen in the season for a long time, because the Innie and Outie were sort of on the same page, like their intentions and their goals were similar when the season starts, and then they start to diverge a bit, and eventually they're on this like collision course. And so at some point they needed to communicate, and so this was gonna happen for a while. What form it took exactly was sort of, it was kind of being written and rewritten right up until the last second when we shot it. I will say that the most difficult thing about shooting it was the actor I had to work with. Now I know what my lovely co-stars have been putting up with for the last 5 years. I mean, I'm not sure there's any other decision for him to make. I mean, I think he was in a spot where, you know, before Helly shows up, he's sort of hesitating. And I think that he's thinking about the fact that he doesn't know 100% he walks through the door if he continues to exist or not. I mean, it's sort of, you know, a coin flip at that point, just because he's not sure whether or not to trust his Outie. But then Helly appears and he's in love with her, and she's his whole life, essentially. And the person on the other side of the door is someone that he just knows as Ms. Casey, so doesn't have those same feelings. So I think for him being somewhat of an adolescent, age-wise, just like kind of emotionally, he's gonna make a knee-jerk, rash choice. And I think I certainly understand the choice, considering what was laid out in front of him.
Oh, dear.
Oh my.
You'll find the whole care cycle.
kind of went downhill from here, huh? Things were going so well.
The board wishes to express that I, Natalie, received the same gift upon receipt of my current position and found it extremely moving.
Oh, man.
She's great. Sydney Cole Alexander, fantastic.
Excellent.
So good.
So good.
So good. And creepy, you know, but so lovely. And it just really, everything she was working with just really blossomed in that scene.
Extraordinary subtlety
Yes.
in that scene. Exquisitely played with
Thank you.
the tiniest of moments
Yes.
of expression, expressing one's inner life.
Yes.
And the complexity of thoughts and feelings in the moment, unlike any scene I've seen quite on television before.
Dude.
It was really extraordinary.
Trammell has like 3 words in that scene. The dialogue is almost non-existent, but watching it, he has like 3 words. It's just because it's so clear what's going on with him.
Well, with that scene, I mean, and please correct me if I'm wrong, I think this is the first time we're introducing race in terms of Lumen at this level. That really spawned from conversations that I was having with Ben and Dan about how Milchick, who is clearly a Black man in this company, how he fits in and how it relates to Lumen. And if race was a construct in this world that we're telling. And it was really brave of us to really tell this story. You know, this whole story in of itself has its own complexities. And then to then introduce race on top of that and how we go about that seriously and delicately as well was very, very important. And what we see here is that these 2 people who are very forward-facing faces of Lumen, how they're navigating this space and how they're being evaluated on the paintings that they receive from the board. And if there's a sense of community between the 2 of them.
There she is. There she is.
Are you here to kill me?
No. Sorry. Hi. I'm Mark,
I'm Helly.
and we're with Macro Data Refinement. Aw,
Those goats.
those goats.
Didn't we
They're
love
so
those
sweet.
goats? Yeah.
Yeah.
Very free in the scene.
And then when you feel hungry, just walk over and start eating someone's shoes.
It's something I've had to stop myself from doing
Me
for a long
too.
time. But now I realize how effective it can truly be in a scene.
It
And
is.
people love it, it turns out.
I'm going to do it next time I'm in a scene and I don't know what to do. I'm just going to start eating my co-star's shoes.
I might
support
eat
that.
your shoe now.
Guys, do you mind if I just get a quick taste of your shoes?
The goats were indeed splendid and everywhere. And I have never been in a situation quite like it in my life before. And there was a sort of chaotic mania about it, which suited the scene perfectly.
Meanwhile, we were freaking out that we were working with Gwendolyn. Oh my God.
Generous and alive. We've been the cast of Severance, streaming now on Apple TV+.